Hello, everyone. Hope this finds you well. Taking good care of yourself and good care of those around you. And if you're not well, I hope you are allowing some others to care for you. I open my video talks with that pretty much every day. And I say it because it's critical. It is critical to recognize that we need each other. And in order for me to take good care of myself, I need to recognize the value of caring for you. That any well-being that I have, any basic need of mine that gets met, can only get met by others. Everything that I have in my life, the clothing I'm wearing, the food I eat, everything that I know, the ability to read, the ability to write, the ability to make this video, is because of countless others that I have never met in my life. They built the schools that I attended. They created the curriculum that I learned. They formulated the language that I got to learn to communicate. They created the technology that I'm speaking into now. Everything in my life, the roads I drive on, well, they were created by others, countless others, and others who had their own struggles, worries, and concerns. Everything in my life, everything I've ever experienced, is due to countless others that made the opportunity for me to have anything that I have in my life. And this is so important to remember, not in some philosophical way, but to understand how to eliminate my own mental and emotional suffering, my stress, my worry, my fears, because they arise from me worrying about me and mine, tending to the needs of me and mine. There's no peace found. There's no well-being found in tending to the needs of me and mine. That creates a lot of suffering. And when there's me and mine, there's you and yours. And now we've got some conflict and we're fighting over the toilet paper. Stress, worry, and fear arises. But there is a great deal of peace and well-being in tending to the needs of we and ours. When I recognize that this is not happening to me, that this is an experience we are all having. One of my friends says it's happening for me to have a real opportunity to participate in life in a more realistic way, in a meaningful way, recognizing my interdependence with all of you, with all the animals, with the air that I breathe. And I am a part of this experience, not the center of it. And as soon as that recognition comes, boy, we can let go of a lot of worries and fears. And then recognize how I can be a good friend to all others, and that there's over 7 billion other humans that now have a dear friend. And that dear friend may show up in different ways, and may show up in the ways of staying at home today, doing one of the most loving and kind things for all others, to try to repay some of the kindness I've received. It might show up by being on the front lines. I have a couple daughters who, work at a clinic that is COVID-19 specific. There's those at the grocery store. And so the invitation to eliminate a lot of mental and emotional suffering is to be a good friend to all other beings, understanding our interdependence. Instead of asking, what about me? Discover the power of we. And immediately a lot of mental and emotional suffering goes away as we find a way to ask ourselves a bigger question is, how can I be a good friend to all others? And what actions am I taking today that can be of benefit to this greater family of humanity that we all belong to. When I start living that way, my actions harmonize with the reality that I exist fundamentally in interdependence with all of life, and I'm part of something much greater than myself. When we do that, we are inspired to take good care of ourselves so we can be helpful, so that we can be a good friend. We're inspired to show up for life, asking how we can be helpful. And in order to do that, we need to take good care of ourselves. So what arises is a care and concern for ourselves in a way that's realistic and interdependent and not self-centered, but connected. So today, I'd love to invite all of you to discover the power of we and eliminate some of the mental, emotional suffering that arises from asking, what about me? Let's be a good friend to all others. And let's show up in ways, whether it's at home, whether it's attending to someone in some way, whether it's making sure you get some exercise today, whether you attend to your mental health by doing that dance show you always wanted to do, whether it's just being there for someone, whatever that is, watching a comedy, taking good care of yourself, not merely for yourself, but so that you will have more availability and a sense of well-being to be a good friend to all those that we live with in our greater family of humanity. Thank you so much for being my dear friend.